Hey everybody, and welcome to the first episode of a new reaction series. This is Charmed. This is Season 1, Episode 1, Something Wicca This Way Comes. Now, this message is from the future. I first started reacting to this show last year, 2021, on my Patreon, and I always intended to put it up on YouTube. After every season, I was like, I need to put this on YouTube, as quickly as possible. But there was so much other stuff happening that I never got around to it. But finally now, I've got some time, so I'm going to start releasing it on YouTube. On my Patreon, we are 5 seasons ahead. I just finished Season 5, and we're getting it to the start of Season 6 now. We're watching it 2 episodes per week, and it's been a bunch of fun. Really, I love the show. I knew absolutely nothing coming into it, and very quickly I fell in love with the show, and it's my favorite part of the week, you know? So I'm very happy to be able to bring it over to YouTube now. If this is the first time on my channel, you've never seen me before, this is me. Hello! And if you're wondering, what the hell was that? It was a spell, you see. A spell went wrong. You see, you know the way spells go wrong? And it was the rhyming. You see, I rhymed man with woman, and the spell, it just kind of backfired, and it was like, what the hell are you doing? What's going on? And then, that's what happened. What are you talking about? So that's the story of that. The first 4 episodes, filmed in July last year, we're at the end of the previous wig, so I look like this for the first 4 episodes of Season 1, and then we'll transition into a more consistent look for the rest of the show. And the reactions will slightly change over the first season. I'll start pausing the episodes more and talking more about what's going on, but we're going to have so much fun. I can't tell you how much fun I've had with this show. In Season 1 alone, we're going to talk about extras, we're going to talk about pictures on the wall, we're going to talk about funny little details in the background. And, we're also going to talk about the episodes themselves. So I'm really looking forward to editing the episodes because I get to watch them again. And I'll probably see a whole bunch of new things that I missed the first time around. So that's it. I am, as I said, 5 seasons ahead on Patreon. So if you want to catch up or join me for Season 6, 7, and 8, it's great. We've got a good little community over there watching the episodes live. So you're very welcome to come over. But if you don't want to, I'll be putting up 1 episode a week for now. But if they do, hey, I can up the rate it goes to YouTube, depending on how it goes. I try to include as much of the episode as I can for everything I watch in the YouTube edits. I try to keep the volume high so you can hear the episode as well as my little comments, and we'll start each episode with a little blurb beforehand, talking about the previous episode, and we'll spend a good chunk of time after each episode chatting about what just went down, how it all ties in, any funny little moments. And gradually, hey, there'll be lots of pauses in between the episode when something funny happens, or I notice something in the background, or something really weird I just need to talk about. So I hope you'll join me, and I'm looking forward to getting into it. So yeah, I'm going to send you back in time 1 year to my other self. Yeah, I'll talk to you again. I will probably talk to you again over some of the episodes. Especially if I notice something new that I missed the first time around, I'll pop in from the future. But I would say that be careful with spoilers. Not necessarily for me, although I'm sure there's still things I can be spoiled on, even though I'm up to the end of Season 5. But for people watching along for the first time, in the comments, so don't say too many things about the future. The last thing I'll say is that I love this cast, and some of my favorite people are ones that don't even exist yet in the cast. So looking forward to re-experiencing them appearing, and yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you for all the episodes. So, thanks for listening. Maybe you skipped ahead, in which case you've got no idea what's going on. You don't even know about the spell, the backfiring spell. It's the rhyming dictionary I got, you see. It doesn't work quite right. See you later. Hey everybody, it's episode 1, season 1 of Charmed, a show that I was alive for when it was on originally, but which I missed completely. I haven't seen a single episode. I intend to rectify that. Tend to start here, episode 1, work my way all the way to the end. So, I hope you join me for this reaction series. What do I know about the show? I probably know some of the cast to see. I've never seen any episode. I don't know the plot of the show. I don't know if it's archy, if it's episode to episode, you know. I know that there's magic. So is it like magic of the week, monster of the week sort of stuff? Or is there a running arc? I don't know any of that. And I'm looking forward to finding out. But anybody who knows me, and anybody who's seen me react to anything else, knows that I take great care with each show that I watch. Before every episode, we have a little chat about what happened last time. Then we have the reaction. And then afterwards, we talk about it. If it's funny, I joke along. If it's serious, you know. And if there's tears, there'll be tears. But I'm someone who likes to really get into the show. Really empathize with the characters. Sometimes I'll play along with the bad guys just for fun, but sometimes we goof around when it's a goofy episode. I'm expecting all sorts of episodes, from the silly to the serious to the emotional, and yeah, can't wait to get into it. So I hope you'll join me. I'm going to stop talking. We're just going to get into the first episode. And yeah, we'll chat about the first episode afterwards. If you're seeing this on YouTube, I've probably uploaded a bunch on Patreon already. My edits for YouTube are very generous for shows in general, so don't feel like you're missing out too much, you know. But if you want to watch the full-length reactions to every episode, they'll be up there. They'll probably be more often posted and all that stuff. But all the good stuff will be on YouTube. And yeah, leave comments. I read every comment. And I reply to most of them. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. I don't know anything. Please don't spoil anything. And yeah, we'll have fun with the show. First thing, learn the names. Second thing, that's it. That's all. If I can get the names from the first episode, that's all I need. Now, I don't know if our magic comes into this. I don't know if these people, these women, have always been magical, or if they're going to come into magic. This is how little I know about the series. Let me get this out of the way. Straight away, first episode of this series. People are going to ask me. I hope people haven't gone to the reaction and missed this, because people are going to ask me at some point, hey, have you seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer? And I'm going to say, the amount I know about Buffy the Vampire Slayer is up here. The amount I know about Charmed is down here. So, I could not do a blind reaction to Buffy. Although some people do. They fake it. You know the ones. Okay, ready? Is that San Francisco? Oh, she's a cat. I feel like she's going to have some sort of super... Ooh, she's a witch. Are you gonna summon somebody to do your bidding? Somebody orders serial killer? It's a pretty neat trick. Oh, the cat knows what's up.
Here in my circle round.
Lady. Hey, honey, I'm home. Oh, it is.
What are you doing here?
No. It's someone she recognized, though. Oh, look at this umbrella. It's cute. She's one of them. I recognize her face.
Prue? Sorry I'm late. No, Piper, I would have been here to meet the electrician myself,
Piper.
but you know I can't leave the museum until 6. What were you doing in Chinatown? I went to Yunli Market after my interview to get the ingredients for my audition recipe tomorrow. So that
Audition recipe?
Jeremy sent you port. It's the ultimate ingredient for my recipe.
Oh, Jeremy's a keeper.
I don't believe it. Tell me that's not our old spirit boards. May this give you the light to find the shadows. The power of 3 will set you free. Love, Mom.
They have no idea about magic.
We should send it to Phoebe. That girl is so in the dark. Maybe a little bit of light will help. The girl has no vision, no sense of the future. I really think Phoebe's coming around.
Is that foreshadowing? Is that the other girl? The one... What was her name? Shit. Is that supposed to happen? Oh, they should build one of these in real life that moves on its own. Because we got the tech now. FYI. I love this song. Are there any spoilers in this? I'm not going to look. Just for the first episode, I won't look at it. Hey! Oh, is it a cop? Here for the stabbed witch lady? Maybe it's a serial killer that goes around killing magical people?
Another dead female, right? Mid to late 20s?
I've been paging you for over an hour, Trudeau. Where have you been?
Because you don't want to know, I went to an occult shop. Someone's after witches.
Ooh, women?
I bet she was killed with anathema. It's a ceremonial tool. Witches use them to direct energy.
That woman didn't direct jack. She was stabbed.
Did you see her candles, dude?
Don't ever follow a lead without checking with me first.
You want to go to occult shops?
He'll come around. Eventually, he'll see some serious shit.
Jeremy Burns, San Francisco Chronicle. A woman was stabbed.
Just a woman,
Plain and simple.
not a witch.
Well, that's the third one in 3 weeks.
No, it's big city. Didn't catch any of their names. I'll get them later. Is one of them the one who sent the flowers and the booze?
I have checked everything. There's no reason why the chandelier should not be working.
Piper and Drew?
What to do with that spare room? I think you're right. We do need a roommate. Phoebe's good with a wrench.
Phoebe.
Phoebe lives in New York. She left New York. She's moving back in with us.
Surprise!
It's her house, too.
The all sisters.
When does she arrive?
There she is.
Surprise! It's so good to see you.
Isn't it, Prue? I'm speechless.
Prue, Piper, Oh, they're the 3 Ps.
Is that all that you brought?
That's all that I own, that and a bike. Look, I know that you don't want me here. I never touched Roger.
Ooh.
I know you think otherwise because that's what that Armani-wearing trust funder told
This
you.
why they aren't talking? Goddamn Roger.
I make a fabulous reunion dinner. I'm not hungry.
Ate on the bus.
Piper's
An
trying.
apartment
You
building
know?
on the corner of 8th and Franklin where a murder occurred.
Not a witch, just a normal woman.
Hey, that's my boyfriend, Jeremy.
Oh, that's Jeremy.
This was always the coldest room in the house.
Oh, ghosts. Ghosts.
It's the same tattoo that was on the other 2 victims. Do you believe in UFOs?
Hell no.
But do you believe there are people out there who do believe in UFOs?
Yes.
Well, then why can't you believe there are people who believe they are witches?
Yeah. Is it a magic cat? Does it have a magic medallion?
It's been clawing the crap out of everybody.
Oh, it's a symbol.
Where did you meet him anyway?
We met at the hospital cafeteria.
How romantic.
As a matter of fact, it was. Stop pushing the pointer.
I'm not touching it.
More popcorn?
Oh, she'll know because she's the only one.
Piper?
Piper is doing it.
What did you guys do now?
It's moving.
Me? I didn't do anything.
There. Look.
Oh, she saw it.
You saw that, right?
Ask it another question.
Prue? I think it's trying to tell us something.
Get out of the house. Oh, attic.
We are perfectly safe here.
In horror movies, the person who says that is always the next to die.
There's nothing in the attic. She's playing a joke on us.
We don't know that. We've never been able to get that attic door open.
Oh, I am going now.
If this was a horror movie, she would be dead.
Prue,
But,
wait!
oh, is the door gonna open? Yep. Get back up. Oh, this looks nice. Look at all this neat stuff. And it's massive. You can live here. Oh, it's got the symbol. Book of Shadows?
Book of Shadows. Hear now the words of the witches. In this night and in this hour, I call upon the ancient
You
power.
sure you should be reading this out loud?
Your powers to we sisters three. We want the power. Give us the power.
Well, they're getting the power.
What are you doing?
We're all magic now.
An incantation.
How did you get in here?
The door opened. If we were ever gonna do this, midnight on a full moon is the most powerful time.
Do what? This?
Receive our powers.
Do you know something we don't?
Our powers? You included me in this?
No, she included all of us.
It's a book of witchcraft.
Yep. You know how we've always wanted to be witches? Oh shit, this guy, is he outside their house? Maybe it's Jeremy.
Wasn't my fingers sliding?
Nothing happened, right, Phoebe, when you did the incantation? Everything feels the same, so nothing's changed, right?
The pictures have changed. We're all closer together now. Now, we haven't seen this person. We're presuming it's a male, but it could be female. Or it could be a robot. It's daytime. Nothing bad can happen in daytime.
You're up early.
According to the Book of Shadows, one of our ancestors was a witch named Melinda Warren.
And we have a cousin who's a drunk, an aunt who's manic, and a father who's invisible.
Great. Do you have any books about
I'm serious.
those?
She could move objects with her mind, see the future, and stop time.
Jesus.
We are not witches, and we do not have special powers besides. Grams wasn't a witch, and as far as we know, neither was Mom.
We're known as the Charmed Ones.
She said the title of the show. Episode end. Ooh,
Beale's
artifacts.
artifacts will now become part of our permanent collection.
Which is why the board wants someone a little more qualified to handle the collection from now on.
Older? Male?
I'm the curator who secured the entire exhibition.
You're the person a little more qualified, aren't you?
You'll be happy for me. After all, what's good for me is definitely good for you.
You know, if I'm happy, you're happy.
Since when did we stop being on a first-name basis? When we stopped sleeping together? Or when I returned your engagement ring? Roger.
Oh, it's Roger. It's the infamous jerk.
Prue, wait.
Oh, oh, she did it. He has the power to spurt pens. Oh, it's Alcatraz. I wonder if we'll ever go to Alcatraz in an episode.
Your time is up.
Does she have the power of over time?
Een salty marinaire recipe from a woman's magazine.
Great accent, dude.
I didn't have time for...
Ooh, she froze him. Did she freeze everything?
More? Hello?
Great work.
C'est magnifique, eh?
I quit.
Your pride is wounded. I understand all that. I had to take the exhibit away from you. If I hadn't, the board would have come in and put a total stranger in my place.
Better stranger than you.
You should be thanking me, not leaving me.
I thought breaking up with you was the best thing I'd ever done, but this definitely tops that. Goodbye, Roger.
Roger died later that day of asphyxiation?
What the hell was that?
Phoebe, answer the phone.
We haven't seen Phoebe do anything yet. Does she have the power of seeing the future?
Oh God, Jeremy, you scared me.
See, I'm sorry. You okay?
Yeah.
Hey Jeremy, are you do we like Jeremy? Don't answer that. He could still be going around stabbing people. He's suspect number one. Oh, she's seen the future. Imagine if she was like, yep, that's that's for the best.
No! Wait!
Oh, don't. Oh, she hurt herself to save them. Oh, it's like a cat. Are they going to adopt this cat? It's magic. It's got the symbol.
Hi, I'm looking for my sister.
Who's this guy?
1 second, please.
Inspector Andrew Trudeau, homicide.
Oh, okay. They're gonna... These two?
Andy?
Prue? I don't believe it. Just can't believe I'm running into you.
Oh, he's into her already.
Picking up Phoebe, she had some sort of an accident.
Oh, that's why she's in the hospital.
Well,
Good to see you again.
good seeing you,
I'll be flirting with you later.
The chosen ones, the charmed ones, Phoebe, this is insane.
Telling me that nothing strange happened to you today.
She wasn't aware of anything that happened.
Just once, can't you trust me?
I do not have special powers. Now, where is the cream?
That looks pretty special to me.
The tabletop is just tilted, you know? Can't explain that one.
I can move things with my mind.
This must mean that Piper can freeze time.
You've turned me into a witch.
You were born one.
It's your destiny.
A bad witch or a warlock has but one goal: to kill good witches and obtain their power.
Oh, like the guy in the hood.
I think as long as we were in the dark about our powers, we were safe. Not anymore.
Oh, the cat.
Has anything weird or unexplainable ever happened to you?
It's called luck or fate.
Yeah, let's go to Vegas.
Why, what happened?
Even if I could tell you, you'd swear I was crazy.
Can you make a left on 7th, please?
Got it.
I want to show you the old Boeing building.
The what?
It's amazing.
Okay. Still don't trust you.
But we can't change what happened. We can't undo our destiny.
Do you see any aspirin?
Okay. Is that the good stuff?
You move things when you're upset.
Oh, she has to be upset.
You don't believe me.
Of course I don't believe you.
Now let's talk about Dad and see what happens. You're mad he's alive, you're mad I tried to find him, and you're mad I came back.
Ladies, you're gonna have to pay for that.
The Book of Shadows said that our powers would grow.
Grow to what?
Well, here we are.
I'd just like to invite you into this abandoned building.
Come on, I have a
Come
surprise.
on, it'll be fun. It's a surprise. I've got a dagger for you. Yeah.
You are gonna love this. Bet you tell Phoebe and Prue the moment you see him.
Never mentioned Phoebe came home.
Oops.
Oh, he's got that
What is
over him.
that?
I was right.
So I've waited 6 months for this. Ever since Grams went to the hospital. Powers that would reveal themselves as soon as the three of you got together.
Stop talking, dude, and just stab her.
It's you, isn't it? You killed all those women.
It was the only way to get their powers.
See, you can't stop the time thing. He's outmatched. Climb out of there? Maybe kill him?
Okay, thanks. Stay calm.
Find backup. Shit. Got him.
She's definitely not home unless she's turned into a cat.
How'd the cat get in?
I don't know. Someone must have left a window open.
Yeah, they have the cat now?
Piper?
The Book of Shadows did say how to get rid of a...
A warlock? With their powers combined, this guy has no chance.
I'll get you, you bitch.
I found the answer. It's our only hope. Come on.
Okay, first I'll make it stronger.
Ooh, it's a voodoo doll.
Let me be Jeremy and go away forever. Let's hope it works.
Is it gonna be that easy? Ooh. Friggin' hell. They just turned him into a demon.
Wait. He's on his way here.
Oh, he's here.
Phoebe. Get out of here now!
My powers are stronger than yours. Nothing can keep me away.
Oh, shit, the door.
Come on, we'll face him together. Do you remember the spirit board? The power of 3 will set us free. The power of 3 will set us free. The power of 3 will set us free.
I am one of millions, and you'll never be free.
See you, dude. They obliterated him.
The power of 3.
Well, they've had an interesting day, haven't they? It's all Phoebe's fault.
Good morning.
Hey!
Hey,
He's the only nice guy.
this is a surprise.
Just wanted to ask you out to dinner. You hesitated.
Yeah, but it's not what you think.
Come on.
It's just that my life has gotten a bit complicated.
I'm a witch now. He's fine with all that.
Can I call you?
Sure.
Bye, Andy.
See, Andy. Oh, thank God she said his name, because I'd forgotten it.
He asked me out.
I mean, do witches date?
Not only do they date, but they usually get the best guys.
He seems pretty good. Oh, he recognizes the symbol on the cat's...
Believe me, everything will be different now.
Well, at least our lives won't be boring.
We are going to be careful, we're going to be wise, and we're going to stick together.
This should be interesting.
I could see all sorts of things going wrong. But, you know, if they stick together, they can just obliterate people. So, that was episode 1, the first episode of Charmed. I loved the feel of it, firstly. It sort of reminded me of being younger. Which is always a good thing. Hooray for being younger. I like that they set up the whole premise. I was wondering if they, knew they were magic to start with, but they had no idea. Well, except for, maybe Phoebe. And yeah, so they got their powers. It was very easy. Just read from the book. Just read the first page. And you'll just, if you're all together, they'll do weird shit with the with the pictures. And they all get specific powers. Prue, not Drew, as I was calling her for a little bit. She has telekinesis. She has the power to move objects, manipulate them, and her powers will grow. At the moment, it seems like she can only use it when she's a bit angry. Maybe mention Roger. Maybe mention her dad. Piper has the ability to freeze time. Is that freezing time worldwide? Universe-wide? Or is it just in a small little area? Just one person? One... it seemed to wear off pretty quickly. With both the French guy with the great accent and what was his name? Warlock, knife, dude, boyfriend, who gave her the flowers and the booze. At least she got something out of it. Jeremy, that was his name. And so far, the only good dude. No, there's 2 good dudes. So far, Andy and Andy's partner, the skeptic. What do you mean the occult? What do you? You're starting to sound like a crazy person. Don't start talking about witches. Don't. Oh no, I'm not going to your Halloween party. I know what you're like. So it'll be fun to. I hope he maintains his skepticism for a while. I hope it's an ongoing thing. And the sisters, you know what I like about the sisters, actually? They started off not all being on good terms with each other. It's kind of interesting. And that's something I hope continues throughout the show. Maybe some of them fall out with the others, Maybe they have a spat for an episode or 2. Eventually, they'll work it out, but, And also, the first guy, this warlock, this Jeremy guy, he was no match for them. But I'm looking forward to the people who are a match for them, the people who do pose a threat, and not just for one episode and then gone, but an ongoing thing, That's the real meat of a show, is when you set up your heroes, your 3 characters here, you root for them, and then you give them something really, really challenging to work with, I liked the serial killer to start with. It was very spooky, not being able to see who it was, and kind of mysterious. The direction was really, really good in it. So I'm kind of sad that mystery is finished straight away in the first episode. But as a pilot, I can see people... You can see why they did it, They get this full story from start to finish. They send it to the network, and the network's like, you know what? Pretty damn good. Yeah, we'll fund it. The cat. Is the cat going to be something? It's got the symbol. Is it just a cat? I presume I'm just gonna presume it's a cat. We're just gonna have a cat in the show from time to time. And yeah. Will Andy and Prue go on their date? Will other people come in? There's gonna be other people. There's gonna be relationships. There's gonna be strife. There's gonna be people abusing their powers. Somebody's gonna go evil. It's going to be a whole thing. It's going to be another trio of witches. By the way, if you, please don't tell me anything that's going to happen. Don't confirm or deny absolutely anything at any point. Just, for you as much as for me, because I want to watch it as blind as possible. Yeah. So, thanks for watching episode 1 with me. Shout out to Luke, who recommended the show. We're starting our journey, and I can't wait to get into episode 2. If you've listened to me rabble on about the show for this long, thank you very much. If you enjoyed my reaction, consider giving this a little thumbs up. Leave a little comment. The better the first video does in a series, the better. The more people might see it, the more people might join us for the journey. And that's going to be fun. The more people that are around, the more fun it is for me. And yeah, I'll see you in the comment section. And, subscribe if you want to know when the next episode comes. So, yeah. Really enjoyed the first episode. Looking forward to seeing you here for episode 2. And I'll see you next time. Hey, and welcome back to the future, 2022. Can you believe we made it to 2022? I won't do this at all. I figured the first episode I may as well check back in. But I won't usually do this. Unless something really weird happens and I'm editing something and I'm like, holy shit, did you see that? I need to talk about this right this second. But yeah, that was a bit of a clunky outro, wasn't it? They get better. All that stuff about liking and commenting and subscribing and stuff, genuinely that does help. I don't know really how the YouTube algorithm works, but I think generally commenting, it doesn't even matter what you comment. Purple is a color that exists. Oh great, and liking, and it just gets to more people for some reason. And obviously first episodes of any series are good to get a little bit of a boost so that people see, and then they go to the next one and you could build up a bit of a momentum. But if you're not into that sort of thing, it doesn't matter. I'll just be happy if you come back for the next one. I'll be happy to have you around. If you love the show, I want you around, even if you don't say anything, or even if I don't know you exist, just because it's going to be such a blast, One funny thing I did notice when I was editing this episode, watching myself, at one point I was like, hey, maybe it's Jeremy. When I do that, I do this action, and it's the Jeremy action, isn't it? That's so funny. Just seeing that back, I'm like, you're doing it. You're doing the thing. And something else I liked about this first episode, it's a small thing, but when Phoebe goes to the attic for the first time, there's this sort of jingling, sparkly, magical sound that I don't know, I really liked it when I was watching it back. I was like, oh, this really works for the atmosphere. And I think the weather really works for the atmosphere. Actually, that first episode, it's a great episode of TV, because they have to set up the three of them. They have to show us the powers. They have to show them getting the powers. They have to show us them using the powers. We have to set up the extra people who are going to be in the show. Set up the lore, the threats to that. There's a lot going on. Plus, a bunch of comedy that was really funny. freezing that guy with the best accent ever. I must look that guy up. There's no way he's French, you know? Or was he? I don't even know. Was he, you know? I don't even know what accent he was trying to do. It's just so funny listening to him. Oh, and we got to see Prue mixing her milk and coffee, didn't we? Did you see that? But yeah, I'm really, really, really looking forward to editing the episodes, because I haven't seen them like in a year now, so it'll be fun rewatching them. And I hope you stick around and comment, because I'll be reading your comments, I'll be replying, and I'll be going on the journey in YouTube and on Patreon. If you want to catch up with where we are, like on Patreon, just pop on over. You'll get the full stuff there. You won't need your own copies of the episodes, just so you know. And you won't have to sync up anything, is what I'm saying. It'll be fine. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get out of here. I will pop in if something weird happens in a future episode that I really, really need to talk about, or I'll make an extra little video in between episodes to talk about it. As I said, the first 4 episodes I'll look different, and then I'll look like this for the rest. So, and the style it'll get a little more informal, a little more like this, you know, a little more informal as we go along, but very engaged too. And get ready for all the pausing and the talking. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Are you still listening to me? Are you at the end of the video? Who watches the end of the videos? Jeez, I don't. I skip the intros, I skip the outros. I'm in and out when I'm watching reaction videos. I'm the world's worst watcher, but hey, you know what? Anyway, thank you for joining. Stick around, subscribe if you want, like, talk about purple being a color, all sorts of things, you know, anything at all. And try not to spoil other people watching for the first time, and try not to spoil me because I'm not finished the show yet. And I will see you in the next episode. What is it? Oh yeah, I've got you under my skin. What episode was that? We'll find out. We'll find out next time. And yeah, I'll see you there.